Hey everyone, let me take you back to that one fateful day when I caught my stepsister Jennifer whispering secrets with Jake in her room upstairs. I was hiding behind the small attic vent, peering down like a ghost, my heart pounding. Jake is this young artist dude who lives next door in our quiet Chicago suburb. Think classic American brick houses on a tree-lined street. He'd been sneaking over to see Jennifer for months, ever since our parents got married 5 years ago, blending our families. I knew all about their hush-hush meetups because I'd spotted them before. That's why I was extra careful snapping those pics on my phone. Silent mode on, no flash, everything. My old phone's camera sucked, so I borrowed my buddy's high-res one from college. After, I transferred the shots to my laptop, wiped his phone clean, and gave it back. Then I tweaked the brightness in Photoshop so Jennifer and Jake's faces popped crystal clear. Printed them out on my color printer at home. Now, I just needed the perfect moment to strike. My plan? Wave these photos in Jennifer's face, scare her senseless, and force her to bend to my will. I was waiting for Jake to be out of town and Jennifer home alone. Couldn't risk her tipping him off. They'd team up and delete everything. I played it smart, every move calculated. About 2 months later, jackpot. Jake headed to his family cabin in Wisconsin for a week, Mom was visiting her sister in Florida, and Dad was on a business trip to New York. Just me and Jennifer rattling around our big Victorian house in the suburbs. No better shot. I stuffed the prints in an envelope, scribbled her husband's name on it, Mark, who's always deployed overseas with the Army, and made it look like priority mail. I got back from community college that afternoon, envelope in hand, and headed straight to the kitchen. "Jennifer," I called. She came out from her room in a soft blue robe, looking effortlessly put together as always. My pulse raced seeing her like that, but I kept cool. Handed her the envelope. This was on the porch, probably from the mailman. She took it, puzzled, eyeing the writing. I plopped on a stool. "Wonder who it's for?" She shrugged. "Not from Mark's side, that's for sure." Opened it, pulled out the photos. First one hit. Her eyes went wide, face drained of color. She trembled, speechless. I leaned in casually. "Everything okay, sis?" She snapped her gaze to me, voice shaky. "Yeah. Must be for Mark. I'll hold on to it." Bolted to her room. Relief washed over me. She'd seen them. Shock all over her face. Probably hiding to process. But I wasn't done. Time to push. Ate dinner chill, then crashed in my room, giving her space to stew. 2 hours later, I knocked softly on her door. "What?" came her muffled voice. "Open up, need to talk." "Why?" "Just 1 minute." Silence, then the door cracked. She let me in, sank onto the bed, exhausted. "Make it quick, head's killing me." I faked concern. "You sick?" She snapped. "I'm fine. Spit it out." "Got some pics on my phone I want to show you." She tensed. "What kind? Why me?" I smirked. "You'll like Jen." "Don't want to see. Leave." I got serious. "Regret it later if you don't." Confused, she relented. "Fine. Show me." Heart thumping, I sat close, opened the gallery. She stared. First, Mom cooking in our sunny kitchen. She relaxed, grabbed the phone. "Keep going, they're great." More innocence. Family BBQ shots. Then casual ones of her and Jake chatting on the porch. Next, them standing super close. Her eyes bulged, whipped to me. I nodded to swipe. Hugging tight. She lunged. "You little creep, where'd you get these?" Snatched the phone back, pocketed it. She freaked. "Tell me now." Calmly, "Took Jen myself." She froze. "When? How?" "Knew about you and Jake forever. Snapped from the attic vent above your room." She crumbled, sobbing hysterically. "My life's ruined." Collapsed on the bed, face in pillow, blue robe clinging as she shook. I sat on the edge, watching. After a bit, touched her shoulder. "Enough, Jennifer. Get up." She kept crying. Then, "I won't show anyone, trust me." She looked up, furious through tears. "What do you mean?" Seeing you with him like that pisses me off." She exploded. "How dare you talk to me like this? I'm your stepsister." "But true, right? You ditch honor for Jake?" "He forced me first." Then softer. "Please, Alex, it started as coercion, but I got attached. Stop this." "Cool, but pics stay with me. Might mail Jen if needed." She bowed her head, crying again. Part of me wanted to back off. The other, to own her completely. She wiped her eyes. "Alex, I'm your sister. Why destroy me?" "Should have thought before Jake. First time I was helpless. But after, your choice, my fault? Mark's always gone. I have needs, dreams. Why this?" I mocked. "So anyone goes?" He pressured me. Sharp. "What if I do?" She yelled. "That's disgusting. Shame on you. Truth hurts. Step relation? You lost that with him. Should have told me when he forced you." She wailed. "I'd rather die." "Won't change facts. You're revenging because of that. Call it what you want. You can be with others. Why not me?" She hid her face, sobbing harder. I held firm. No backing down. 20 minutes later, she composed, "You're demanding what's priceless. Yeah, if you want secrecy. But you're my stepbrother." "God, what am I doing?" Cried again. "Your mess." She thought, "Fine, money then." "Nah, you stay you. Jake just enraged me. Now, my way." Youthful urges are normal, but wrong. Don't care. You resisted Jake, then gave in. Knew what you wanted. She steadied, accepting. "Knew from the start?" "Pretty much. Pics are insurance. Don't think I'll hand Jen over." Panicked. "Don't send to Mark." "Ready then." Defeated. "No choice." I took her hand gently. She stared, met my eyes, hers red, swollen, but still stunning. Silence. She placed her hand over mine. "Alex, I'm ready, but need time. This is huge. Exhausted." I pondered. She'd agreed. Let her prep mentally. "Okay, rest. Back in 2 hours. No excuses." She turned, buried her face. I slipped out, buzzing with victory. Then, "Alex, wait." "Pics?" Smiling. "After everything's done, I'll delete." Safe. Hidden tight. Chill. In my room, planned how to handle her. Showered an hour later, threw on a loose tee and shorts. Headed back. Door ajar. She lay there, eyes shut, waiting. "Jennifer?" No open. "What?" "Eyes closed, why?" "What else? Here, ready as you'll get." Hesitant. "This feels off." "Does to you, but I get it now. Your fault." "Ready." "No, but trapped. Learn from this. Remember, stepbrother." "You said no to Jake, then yes." "Different. Family." I pushed. "If it bugs you, forget it. Won't mention again. But try. Might feel right." She went quiet. That's when I decided to up the ante for my own twisted game. But wait, enter Sarah, Jennifer's 32-year-old cousin from Denver, who'd shown up unannounced that week for a surprise family visit. She'd been crashing in the guest room downstairs, nosy as hell, always prying into our blended family drama since the wedding. I hadn't factored her in, but now, perfect suspense. What if she overheard, suspected, or worse, became my ally? Or enemy? As I convinced Jennifer more, whispers turning to tense closeness, a floorboard creaked outside. "Sarah?" My phone buzzed. A text from her. Heard crying. "Everything okay up there?" Heart in throat. Jennifer froze. "Who's that?" I whispered, "Sarah." Ignore? But the doorknob turned slowly. Revenge just got riskier, the psychological pull tighter, as Sarah's shadow loomed, threatening to unravel everything, or join the chaos. What happens next could shatter us all. I froze mid-breath, Jennifer's hand still in mine, her robe slightly loosened from all the tension. The door creaked open just an inch. Sarah's voice, low and sharp. "Jennifer? Alex?" I heard crying, and now it's too quiet. Jennifer yanked her hand back like I'd burned her. Her eyes, wide with fresh panic, darted to me. "Do something." I mouthed, "Stay calm." Then louder, casual. "Yeah, Sarah, just talking. Family stuff. Give us a sec?" The door stopped. A pause. Then, "Open the door, Alex. Now. Or I'm calling Mark." Mark, Jennifer's husband. Overseas. One call and those photos wouldn't matter. I'd be done. Jennifer's face went ghost white. She whispered, "She knows something. She's been watching me for days, asking about Jake, about you." I stood slowly, heart slamming against my ribs. Sarah wasn't just nosy, she was dangerous. 32, sharp, divorced, always showing up uninvited with that fake smile and a phone full of voice memos. She'd been dropping hints all week. "You two seem close. Jake's cute. Wonder what Mark would think." I cracked the door just enough to see her. She stood in the hallway light, arms crossed, phone in hand, thumb hovering over the screen. "Let me in," she said, voice like ice. Or I send Mark a little audio clip, recorded last night. You and Jennifer, arguing about photos. Jennifer gasped behind me. I turned. She was shaking her head, mouthing, "No, no, no." I stepped into the hall, pulling the door shut behind me. "Sarah, chill. It's not what you think." She smirked. "Oh, I think it's exactly what I think. You've been creeping on your own stepsister, using those pics to—" "Lower your voice," I hissed. She leaned in, eyes gleaming. "How much are they worth to you, Alex? Silence has a price." Blackmail. From her now. I laughed, cold. "You want in on this? Fine, but you don't know what you're stepping into." She tilted her head. "Try me." I glanced back at the door. Jennifer was listening. I could feel it. Then I made a choice. I pulled out my phone, opened the gallery, and showed Sarah one photo, just one, of Jennifer and Jake embracing in her room. Her eyes widened. Not shock. Recognition. She whispered, "I knew it. She's been lying to everyone." Then something shifted in her face. Not anger. Hunger. "Delete that," she said, "and I'll help you bury her." I blinked. "What?" Sarah stepped closer, voice barely audible. "I've hated Jennifer since we were kids. Perfect little princess. Married the hero. Got the big house. Meanwhile, I got cheated on, dumped, and forgotten. You want revenge? I want justice. Give me the photos. I'll make sure Mark sees them. Slow, painful, undeniable, and you get whatever you want from her. We split the fallout." I stared at her. This wasn't part of the plan. This was chaos. But chaos could be power. I smirked. "You're in, but we do it my way." She grinned. "Deal. Now let me in. Let's break her together." I opened the door. Jennifer was standing now, robe clutched tight, tears dried into rage. "Sarah," she breathed. You're part of this?" Sarah stepped past me, slow, deliberate. "No, Jennifer. I'm the consequence." Jennifer looked at me, betrayed, broken. "Alex, you'd let her destroy me?" I didn't answer, because in that moment, I wasn't sure who was controlling who anymore. The room felt smaller, hotter. Sarah pulled out her phone. "Say cheese, Jen. This one's going straight to Mark, unless you beg." Jennifer's knees buckled. She sank to the floor. "Please, I'll do anything." Sarah looked at me. "Anything?" she echoed, mocking. "Even what he wants." Jennifer's eyes locked on mine. Not fear now. Hate. And in that hate, I saw it. The real revenge wasn't control. It was watching her choose between ruin and me. I knelt in front of her. "Clock's ticking, sis. Sarah sends in 60 seconds. Your move." She closed her eyes, took a breath, and whispered, "I hate you." Then softer, "But I'll do it." Sarah laughed, cold, victorious. I didn't, because as Jennifer stood, trembling, and walked toward me, I realized I wasn't the hunter anymore. I was the bait. And Sarah, she was the one holding the gun.